Well, welcome to the video. I'm officially releasing the Bitcoin half-baked ultimate analysis, Prelude to the third Bitcoin crisis. Now, first up below, you'll find links to everything I talk about in this video, including a download link to this document itself. In this video, I'll cover some background, and we'll also jump into the ultimate Bitcoin chart. Now, the key things that you'll learn if you read this document and you watch the videos that follow are I've done an extensive TA and data analysis and identified what I believe are the two key crisis areas of Bitcoin. This sets the table for the third crisis, which is talked about. The document, I share key findings from my statistical analysis, the best trading time frame, value channel analysis, key highs and lows, current view of Bitcoin, a full breakdown of crisis 1 and 2, an overview of crisis 3 and major narratives, plus quite a bit more. So around spring of 2021, I started coming up with the idea of doing some hardcore Bitcoin technical analysis. That ended up in the form of what you see here, which is pretty expansive spreadsheets. One thing I'll mention before I move forward is that I'm not maintaining this, but if someone is interested in maintaining this, there is a huge opportunity here in not only increased data methodology, but increasing the system, but then also finding huge opportunities in trading Bitcoin going forward. All this requires is open, high, low, close timestamp data of any time frame. And like I said, I could just drill through here and just kind of show you, but there's quite a bit of an expansive kind of view here that we've done. It really broke down to the charts. That's all in the document. If you are interested in me being more like a technical lead consultant on helping you maintain this, and this is something that you know Excel pretty well, get in touch with me. You'll find links down below. But the first thing I probably should mention before I move forward is around the time that I started this, I was re-diagnosed with cancer. So I've had major cancer surgery. And the bottom line is that for me then, it's about family, friends, enjoyment, and my personal trading. Next is my commitment to the people in my membership and my den and creating elite traders. And then third is everything else. So, and this Bitcoin analysis, this document that you see here, is that everything else. So not only did we do a deep analysis into Bitcoin using a spreadsheet and really diving into a lot of numbers and statistical analysis, I also did this is something available to members. So if you're in my den, if you're in my membership, in my training, you'll get a link so you can copy this chart, make it your own. But every value channel going back well before the mass awareness high has been identified and been captured. You can see that here. There are various key levels on this chart. What's actually turned on right now is the most important anchored VWAP highs and anchored VWAP lows, all aligning. And you can see we have anchor VWAP channels here. This chart I'll be using in the following videos. So there'll be a couple videos that will follow this video that will go over Prelude to Crisis 1 and 2, Crisis 1 and 2, and then we'll talk about Crisis 3, which will be a members only video. So that's what we'll be using this chart. And once again, if you're a member, you'll see a link. There'll be a link for you to download and copy this chart. And everything's organized, like I said, within the object tree. We also have key dates here too. So there's some key dates that are outlined. So like I said, it's a pretty expansive chart, and we'll be using this chart as we move on to the next videos. So the next videos that follow, they'll be all released at the same time, so you'll be able to watch them right away if you want to. We'll do a prelude to crisis 1 and 2. That will cover early adopter phase, transition to mass awareness phase, reaction to the mass awareness first all-time high, and setting up for crisis 1 and 2. Then we'll have a crisis 1 video that will be just analyzing crisis 1 and the results of that. And then we'll have a crisis 2 video that will just analyze crisis 2 and the results of that. And then for members only, there will be a crisis 3 scenarios video. So there'll be various scenarios we'll talk about getting prepared for crisis 3. So if you're not a member, you'll find a link below on how you can become a member to my training. And that's all I'll say about that. So let's move on to the next videos. You'll find the links down below. I'm excited to release the document, excited to share some of the statistical analysis that I've done. And I'm open to conversations on Twitter. I'm open to conversations on Discord or Telegram, wherever you can find me that I'm actually active. So I look forward to seeing you in the next videos.